Welcome to Ksblpodcast. I am Metan, just a teenager determined to take action against injustice. Today, we are speaking about a topic too often ignored, the story of East Turkestan, or what China calls Xinjiang. This land in the heart of Central Asia is home to Uyghur people, a Turkic Muslim nation with a rich culture and a proud history. But in recent years, East Turkestan has become one of the most controlled places on earth. Millions of Uyghurs have been detained, families torn apart, and traditions erased. This episode is about giving their story a voice, because silence helps oppression, but truth keeps hope alive. Our guest for today is Miss Bayrakçı. Hi, Miss Bayrakçı. Welcome to Ksblpodcast.
Hello. Thank you, Mete.
You're welcome. Miss Bayrakçı, first question. Who are the Uyghurs and what makes East Turkestan important?
Uyghurs are a Turkic Muslim group that lives in the East Turkestan, and China calls them Xinjiang. They have lived there for centuries, and the region was part of the Silk Road. East Turkestan has many resources like oil, gas, and rare minerals, and its location is very important for trade and politics. For the Uyghurs, the place is more than a place, and it's their language, it's their culture, and it's their religion.
And second question. What kind of human violations have been reported there?
Since around 2017, Uyghurs have been sent to camps that called re-education camps. More than 1 million people are known to be detained, and they are forced to give up their language, give up their culture, and speak Chinese instead of Uyghur Turkish, and learn about political slogans. Outside the camps, there are cameras, there are securities, police cars, and they cannot feel safe out there. There are also reports of forced labor, sterilization of women, and taken away families from their children. These actions are seen to attempt to erase the Uyghur identity.
That's really unfortunate. And third question. How does China explain its policies in East Turkestan and what do Uyghurs actually experience?
Well, the Chinese government says that these camps are an action to fight against terrorism and teaching job skills to Uyghur people. But many reports and released documents show something very different. Political education, punishment, and strict control of religion. Many Uyghurs are afraid to speak. Some have lost contact from their families and they don't even know if they are safe or even alive. So, while China calls it training, it's more of like a cultural destruction.
And fourth question. What is life like for Uyghurs under such control?
Life in East Turkestan is very controlled and watched. Like, people's phones and faces are tracked most of the time. And there are police checkpoints everywhere. Religious activities like praying or fasting or even wearing hijab and traditional clothes can be caused to punish. In schools, Mandarin Chinese replaces Uyghur language, and Uyghur music and art are censored. Many people live in fear. Even small things like downloading a wrong app or owning a Quran can cause very bad punishments.
Just think about your language is not permissible in your region. That's very unfortunate, as Miss Bayrakçı said. And fifth question, how has the international community reacted?
Some countries, like the United States of Canada or some countries in Europe, say that called this thing that is happening genocide. They have made sanctions against Chinese officials. The United Nations and human rights groups continue to show evidence of the abuses. However, many countries stay silent because of the economic ties with China. Even some Muslim majority countries do not speak out to do political pressure.
And sixth question, what should ordinary people like me or like everyone else do to help?
Ordinary people can learn about this and share the information about all the issues that are going on there. They can support human rights like we all do. They can send help to human rights organizations to help Uyghur people and avoid buying products that were made from forcing labor. Talking about the problem is very important in this. Silence helps the oppressors, but awareness brings change, like we do right now in the Ksblpodcast.
And as a last question, what gives hope for the future of Uyghur people?
Well, despite everything, Uyghurs do not give up their culture, faith, or language. The Uyghur diaspora keeps telling the world that what is happening right now in their culture and their country. They are trying to help and protect their own religions and own traditions. More people around the world are learning the truth and they are speaking out. This courage and hope shows that their identity cannot be erased forever.
Thank you, Ms. Bayatchi, for sharing your insights with us today. The story of East Turkestan is not about politics, it's about humanity. Behind every report is a father, is a mother, is a child, all longing for freedom. We stand with them because justice for one nation is justice for all nations. This was Ksblpodcast. Thank you for listening. And remember, silence helps cruelty, but awareness builds hope. And until next time, take care.